Hi guys, and I am back with another video today, and sorry if you can hear like a whirring noise in the background. I've got my fan actually next to me. It is hot today, like oh my god, the heat. It's something like, I don't know, close to 40 degrees, and that is ridiculously hot here in Brisbane. I tell you, I feel like I'm dying of heat stroke. But today's book, oh my god, today's haul is going to be a book haul. Moving on, today I actually went to St. Vinny's or St. Vincent's de Paul, whatever you guys want to call it, and I was kind of a little disappointed. I mean, I'm always actually disappointed when I go into that particular store because they have nothing, not a damn thing. But I did pick up 3 books. I picked up The Immortality Engine by George Mann, and this is what it looks like. I will admit I was intrigued by the cover. To be honest with you, I didn't realize this was actually a part of a series until I got home and I found out it was. It's the 3rd book in the series. But that really doesn't matter to me because I went on Goodreads and looked this book up and it seemed so interesting. And it's kind of got like this whole, I want to say steampunk, I think, like a steampunk sort of vibe to this. I could be wrong, but it seems like a really interesting thing. It's about 2 people, Newbury and Hobbs, who investigate murders and stuff for Queen Victoria. And yeah, I don't know much more about it, but it seemed really interesting. I can't read it yet because it's the 3rd book and I have to get the first 2, but that just gives me an excuse to have to go out and get the first 2. So that one was only $3, so pretty good. The next book I picked up was Illusions by April Lynn Pike, and I've wanted to read this series for a while. I will admit I am not a fan of the cover. The cover is friggin' ugly. It really is. Just saying. But this is also the 3rd book in the series. I don't have the other 2 because I haven't bought them yet. I haven't gotten around to buying them. But when I saw this one for only $2, I picked it up because I knew it was a series that I wanted to read and I wanted to read for some time. So $2 for a book, even though it's ugly, is a pretty good one. And if I'm not mistaken, I believe it's about fairies. I'm not 100% certain, but I'm pretty sure it's about fairies and things like that. So I got that one. And then the last book I got from St. Vinny's is actually a uncorrected proof copy. I love finding these types of books. I know that like probably sounds weird to some people, but I really do. I love finding like ARCs or uncorrected proofs when I buy books from op shops because it's like, I don't know, it just kind of feels a little bit different and special to me. I know that probably sounds weird, but this book is called Lick and it is by Kylie Scott and it is a stage dive novel. And because it is an uncorrected proof copy, it's not a fancy cover or anything like that like the real one has. But when I saw it and I saw the title, I knew straight away what it was. And this, I actually had downloaded the ebook on my iPad to read, and I've just not gotten around it because I've got something like 90 bloody ebooks on my iPad that I haven't read because I just don't like reading ebooks. But so when I saw this, I was like, I'm getting it. I don't even care if it's uncorrected. But so on the back, it just says there, uncorrected proof copy. And this is from Macmillan, Australia. It says that it's from May 2014, so only mid-year, and then it just says that this is an uncorrected proof and in no circumstances should be resold, distributed, published or copied. Any material quoted from this proof should be checked against the finished book or with the publisher. Publication date and price are provisional and may change. But I believe it is about a woman who spends her 21st birthday in Vegas and wakes up in a hotel room with a tattooed man. And I think, I could be wrong, but I think he's in a band. why wouldn't I want this? It was $2. I wasn't going to say no to that. So I got that. So that's all I got from there. Then last week or the week before, no, the week before, I went to Red Cross and I got some books from there, and I picked up this book, which is another arc, and this is, I believe, the finished copy, but I could be wrong. But this is an arc of Theodora, Actress, Empress Whore by Stella Duffy, and this is actually an historical novel. So, you know, it's something that I really enjoy reading, historical novels, because I'm trying to think if I have the book anywhere near me. No, I don't. Well, anyway, there is an historical fiction book that I actually own, and I can't, to be honest with you, even remember when it was set in, but it was based on, like, you know, real life events, and I really enjoyed it. And then I later found out, because I am currently researching my family tree, that I later found out that a majority of my family on both my dad's side and my mum's side of the family in England were actually a part of the war that I was reading about between England and France and Scotland and all of those, and my family were actually a part of that, and it was kind of really cool to know that. And like, I was reading about something like that, and I have a lot of family in England, you know. Well, most of my mum's family still lives in England. My dad's family are here in Australia, and I just find it really interesting, because the further I go back in my family tree, the more incredible you know, things I find out about my family. So, which is one of the reasons why I think I love historical fiction so much, because I can really relate to it. But this book, I'm not really sure what it's about. I believe, let's see here. So Theodora used to be a dancing girl and a whore, and she then becomes an empress of, I'm not even going to attempt to pronounce the name, because I cannot. I don't know if you're going to be able to see that big word there that starts with C. But then she becomes an empress, and I guess this is about her, I guess her journey between becoming, like, going from a whore to an empress. I'm not really sure, but it seems like an awesome book, and it is hardcover, and like, that is such a pretty thing as well. And the hardcover is nothing special, it's just like a dark navy blue. It's got gold inlays on the side, and then on the back, it did have the ARC sticker on the back, but I tore it off because I hate stickers on my books, and I was trying to tear this one off, but I can't. But it just says that it was published on October 2010, I believe, and it was going to be retailing for $29.99. So yeah, I was like, I'm gonna get me some of that. So I did. I only paid, what was it, $4.50 for a hardback. I mean, come on. And it looks like it was never read, to be honest with you. So yeah. Then I picked up these two books, which are part of the same series, and this is the Nightshade series by Andrea Kramer, or Kremer, I don't know how you pronounce it, but this one is book 1, which is Nightshade, and I really like the cover. It's, I don't know, it's just pretty. I only paid $3 for this one, and I love the fact that in between all the chapters, it has a black page with the different stages of the moon. So then, like, the next chapter is a slightly bigger moon, and then the next one a little bit bigger, and by the end of the book, it is by the end of the book, the chapters revert back to being a blank black page because it goes through the different stages of the moon. But this is actually about werewolves, I believe. Yeah, werewolves. I don't know too much about it. I just know that this has been raved about and I've been told to read the series. So when I saw it, I grabbed it. $3, not gonna lie, I grabbed it. I also grabbed the second book because that was also there, which is Wolfsbane, which is this one. Very similar cover. And this one was $1 cheaper. It was $2. I grabbed that one as well. And this has the same concept with the black pages in between. Then I also picked up this book, which is Jonas. This is book 1 in the Beautiful Dead series by Eden Maguire. And I'm actually currently reading this book because I've been wanting to read this particular series for quite some time. I know that on Goodreads this has some really bad reviews, but to me, I don't care because I like to reserve my judgment for books based off of what I think, not what of like, you know, other people think. And there are many times where I've been told not to read something because it's been a shit book, and then I've read it myself and I thought it was amazing. So, you know, I'm not going to judge it. Yeah, but I'm up to page 137, and basically this is about Dorina, which is this girl here, and she is completely distraught because her boyfriend Phoenix has been stabbed and he died. And she's going through the stages of, you know, grief and losing her boyfriend. And he is the 4th teenager to die in their small town within a year's period, which is really strange for this town because this type of thing never happens. And she finds herself in the middle of nowhere in the woods in a decrepit, rundown, old, abandoned like cabin, and she sees a group of people in a circle and her dead boyfriend standing in the middle. So this was, it seemed interesting to me, and it was only $2, so I grabbed it and I'm currently reading it. I'll let you know what I think. Then the last book I got from Red Cross is I've Got Your Number by Sophie Kinsella. And Sophie Kinsella, oh my god, is one of my favorite authors. Like, you can't see, but like right back here down on my shelf I've got like a million other books by Sophie Kinsella as well. I just love her stuff. I didn't have this book, so when I saw it I grabbed it. It was only $3. It's in pretty good condition. I mean, it has been read, the spine is cracked, but that's okay. And yeah, I don't really know what to say about this book, but it seems pretty cool, so I grabbed it. So that's the end of Red Cross. Now what I got from oh my god, the RSPCA thrift store. So let's get started. So I needed to complete my collection for the Lux series by Anna Godbersen, and I just needed book 3 and 4, so I saw them at RSPCA and I was like, oh my god, I'm getting them. What was even better was they're brand new, they've never been read, and I believe the lady said that they were donated to their thrift store from a bookstore, so they're never been read. So I'm not 100% sure, but I think this is book 3. I could be wrong, but this is Splendor, and look how beautiful the covers are. And then this one is Envy, and I have read the first book, but it was so long ago now. Like, I'm nearly 26 and I read it back when I was like, I want to say 20, 21. So I can't even remember what it's about, but I do know that it's kind of like an olden day version of Gossip Girls. But yeah, so I grabbed them. They were $2 each. You can't go wrong for $2 each. I also picked up book 1 in the Infernal Devices, and this is Clockwork Angel by Cassandra Clare. And no, I have not read any of these books. I know, shoot me. But I saw it and I was like, I'm getting it. It's a little bit bent at the bottom and there's a little bit of a, you know, bending at the top there, and the spine is cracked, but it's in pretty good condition otherwise. I only paid $4 for it, so why not? The next 2 books I got are actually part of a series, and I didn't care what order in the series they were. it was because of the author that I was buying them, and I plan on getting the rest of the series, so I was totally fine with this. And to be honest with you, I can't even tell you what number the books are because I'm not sure. I think they're like 5 and 7 in the series, but I could be wrong. But I got Dreams of a Dark Warrior by Kresley Cole, and this is the Immortals After Dark series. And I'm just going to say it, Kresley Cole, oh my god, her books are amazing. So I got this one. I believe this is about... I really don't know. What is it? Vampires? Yeah, vampires. So vampires. And then the other one in the same series is No Rest for the Wicked by Kresley Cole. So these are only $3 each, so I grabbed them both. Then I picked up this particular book because I've heard nothing but good things. And I, to be honest with you, have not seen this book in my bookstores. So I'm assuming it just must be so popular it's always sold out. So when I saw this, I grabbed it. And it is The Night Circus by Erin Morgenstern. And like I said, I've heard nothing but good things about this book. So I grabbed it. It was $2. And I believe it is about a circus that just sort of turns up one night out of the, nowhere. But other than that, I don't really know much else about this book, but I got it. The next book I got is The Queen Must Die by K.A.S. Quinn, and this is the first book in the Chronicles of the Tempest, and this is what it looks like. And I believe this is about Queen Victoria. I'm not really 100% sure about that. I think it's about Queen Victoria. I didn't really know too much else about it, but to be honest with you, it was the cover that drew me in. It was $2. It was in the kids section, and I thought, why not? I love kids books. And then the very last book that I have to show you is actually Rapture by Lauren Kate, and I needed this to complete my series. I haven't read the series yet because I just haven't. But I needed it to complete my series. Well, I haven't actually completed it. I still need one more book in the series. But this was only $3. I wanted to get it. I believe this series is being turned into a movie as well. I don't know when, but I believe it is. So, yeah. Why not? I need to get Passion, which is the other book that I need in this series. But yeah, so I got that one. Again, this is a book that I've heard lots of mixed things about, but I really don't care. Anyway, that is my video today. I know it's a long one, so if you've, sat here and watched this whole video, thank you. I know it was long. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this book haul, and if you, like to see more of this sort of stuff, let me know, because I love books. You guys have no idea how many books I have. I've probably got like 300 or more books in this particular room right this moment. I love reading. I read all the time. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and please don't forget to comment, rate, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys later. Bye!